Has the president made a decision on the FDA Commissioner?
Not yet.
With the time constraints for an acting commissioner to serve, is the president committed to beat that time constraint to allow Dr. Woodcock to remain if there's a nominee?
Well, the president is definitely eager to make a decision about an FDA nominee and, of course, make that decision public once it's made. We're just not quite at that point yet. In terms of the timeline, I'm not aware of what exactly that timeline is, but certainly. Oh, yeah, I understand. I just don't know when I don't know when it ends, but we are certainly eager to do this in short order.
On the Connecticut visit, you outlined some elements related to childcare that the president wants to talk about. So can we then assume those are red lines for the president, that those kinds of programs and ideas must be included in the package?
Well, I would say that certainly addressing the care economy and easing the burden on families, often women, frankly, in the workforce, is a core priority, of course, for the president. He wants to see everything in the package, and he wants to lift up what's in the package so people understand the key components. I don't have any new red lines to set for you today, but certainly addressing the care economy, child care as a part of it, is something that's a priority and important to the president and important to many, many, if not the vast majority or every single member of Congress. Go ahead.
Back to the issue of supply chain.
Yeah.
In addition to announcing the deal yesterday between the Longshoremen's Union and the Port of Los Angeles, the president also called on the private sector and elements in it to essentially boost their throughput.
Yeah.
That requires, or could require, many workers who are already stressed out and overworked to work longer hours. How do you thread that? Where, we see it across the economy. Workers are increasingly resigning from their jobs. They're burnt out. This president obviously believes that there are certain things that the private sector has to do for the betterment of the country. How do you thread those two things?
Well, you thread them by having everyone at the table, representatives of the labor unions, ensuring that they can go back to their workers and convey safety is a high priority, treatment is a high priority, pay and overtime is a high priority. It's important to have these companies at the table so they understand what the labor unions are expecting. And it's important, of course, to have, whether it's the ports or other modes and means of transportation at the table so they can also convey what their needs are. And what he was asking for, if you look at moving goods, for example, UPS and FedEx are about 40% of the market of how goods are transported. He's asking others who are moving goods to also step up their game, other companies and